Welcome back, cereal fans. I am your host, Siri, and on today's episode of Morning Munchology, I am so very excited. I just finished streaming the first part of season 2, and a returning character, she's got her own cereal this time. So we have the Wednesday cereal, which tasted like charcoal, but now I'm hoping they fix things because they have brought us Enid, and she has got her own cereal, Enid Sinclair. Yes, she is all bright and cheery, and I'm hoping that the cereal brings every bit of that sensation to the cereal. Let me just tell you, the box is absolutely amazing. Every single side of this has been perfectly designed. It's got that shiny gloss. You could tell it's very annoying on here, but there's games to play on the back. This is what you want in your cereal. This is branding at its highest, its best level, so that's a perfect 10. Value, there is no value in this. This is a very expensive box, over $5, so that's a 6 for that one. Now, let's find out about the smell. So our flavor is howlin' confetti cake. So let's find out if this actually delivers on that howling confetti cake. And it's colorful, and it's got sprinkles, so I don't know what we're in for here. Well, it does have a cake smell. I was expecting it to have a fruity flavor, smell to it, but no, it actually has a very, very strong, nice cake smell to it. So if we are looking here at what we're up against, it does have an occasional sprinkle in here of darkness. So I do appreciate what they've gone with here. We have 3 colors, so it looks like a evil sprinkle of Fruit Loops or something along those lines. So opening bag smell, yeah, I think that was pretty impressive as a 9. It smelled something like a cake. The colors are very, very unique. This is just Fruit Loops. It is a Kellogg cereal, but they've got some black sprinkles in it. I do give it a little bit of benefit there. So 9 on that one. Uniqueness of shapes, it is not unique whatsoever. So boo, I can only give you a 5. Let's find out about the dry crunch. Now, just like Wednesday, there's a little bit of an off-putting taste like dirt or something, like they're purposely trying to make it not quite as pleasant as possible. It does have a decent cake batter taste to it. Then it has some odd dark chocolatey burnt brownie flavor to it or something. So as far as the dry crunches goes, doesn't stick to your teeth too much. It's got a nice high-pitched crunch. It's pretty standard. Got a little bit of a salty aftertaste. I'll give it a 7. Not terribly bad. Uniqueness of taste? Yeah, that's very unique. I have never had so dissatisfying a mix of something that I enjoy, the cake, versus something that's a little bit off. Yeah, it's just not quite as delectable as I would hope it to have been. Did the taste match the name? Howlin' Confetti Crunch. Confetti Cake. I think they nailed it. I think that inspires me to think, yes, this is something that this world of the specials, of all the people, the underworld, the monsters, yeah, I think they would absolutely eat something like this. So that's a 10. All right, let's go then for the wet crunch, if we don't mind. So we're going to pour a little bit of Enid into our bowl. Get all the different colors, although it looks like we just got the Apple Jacks colors in there. We only got one of the pink. We're going to let that rest there, and I'm going to remind you of your obligation to please do subscribe, give a likes and a thumbs up. I would love to continue with this channel. I have seemingly plateaued right there somewhere in the 60s. I would love to zoom this past and get ourselves up to the 70s, 80s, 90s. That would be wonderful here before Christmas. Let's hit 100. Woo! So it'll take your help. So with that said, let's jump right back into the rating. The wet crunch of this one, again, this is probably just like a Fruit Loop or an Applejack, which it is. In fact, it tastes almost identical to an Applejack once it gets in milk. It lost that taste of being any kind of a cake. The aftertaste maybe has a little bit there. It's very, very quick to downgrade and get mushy. That is not appealing. That is only a 5. Overall joy. So the way I rank that one is that I measure my heartbeat. Normally my heartbeat is somewhere around the 60s. Anything 5 above that gets you a bonus point. We will start at a qualifying 5, so no one gets below a 5 on this. A 93 ensures that you got a perfect score, so there is still some joy in this one. The overall score on this one is an 81. That's a decent score. I think this is a better dry cereal, but go for it yourself and let's find out, and let's crunch this whenever season 2 drops in September. Thank you guys for watching. God bless your cereal. Go out and have some breakfast. Bye-bye. Thanks.